Hey baby dolls, it's me, Monique, and I am starting a new series, and it's just really a simple little series. It's going to be called, What Would You Do? And it's just going to be like questions that I ask, and then I will ask the question, and you will correspond with me via a response video or even in the comment section below as to what you would do. So the first question that I have for you is, if you only had one day to live, 24 hours in fact, and you were given $1 million to do as you pleased with that $1 million, what would you do within that 24 hours and what would you do with the money? Okay, so my answer to this is, what I would do is, first and foremost, I would choose an island of my choice, probably the Virgin Islands, and I would actually fly each and every one, family member and friend or acquaintance, anyone that really meant a lot to me and had really transformed my life in some way, whether it be a family member or a guidance counselor or a college professor, anyone that had really changed my life in some way, I would fly that person or those persons to that particular island. Now, of course, I would have a very nice location set aside for each one of those individuals. A beautiful room, and a resort or something like that, and just really a full service catering for them, whatever it is that they needed. And then I would have a ceremony, a really big event at that particular venue. And there I would have them just kind of, come as you are. Even though it would be an elegant event that I would be hosting for them, I would not require that everyone dress up. Just, hey, if you want to wear your yoga pants and a t-shirt and tennis shoes, whatever. Come the way that represents you. That would be the only requirement. And come being ready to have a really, really good time. And at that time, when I had everyone there, there would be lovely cocktails and beautiful meals and crabs and lobster and steaks and shrimp and crab. I already said crab. Yeah, I love crab. Just all kind of ritzy, fancy things for them to just really engulf and enjoy. After everyone was there and had gotten full and everyone's happy, I would get on the microphone and I would tell each and every one of those individual family members and friends just how much they meant to me and what it was that they did that impacted my life in such an amazing way. I would really make sure to just try to lavish them as much as possible. Now, this would possibly take maybe, 5 or 6 hours to do that. Within this 24 hours, I would not be sleeping. I would definitely utilize every single hour just letting everybody know how much I love them, how much I cared about them, and just how much I was really going to miss them. But I would assure them that if they had a relationship with Jesus Christ as I do, that we will see each other again very, very soon. And then with that, we would dance, all of us would dance, and then I would tell the love of my life, the king of my castle, let's go ahead and take this private jet to Paris. We've always wanted to go to Paris. And I would fly my husband to Paris, directly to the Eiffel Tower. We would get one of those jets that can get to Paris in an hour or something. So we're not wasting a lot of time. And so we would honeymoon in Paris, and of course, I would just lavish him the best way that I can. I would love him. I would just reassure him what he has done in my life and how he has impacted. Oh my God, I'm about to get emotional. But how he has impacted my life, and he's just really made me be the queen that I am. And he has definitely nurtured me in that. And I would just really assure him that he did his job. And with that, we would just spend the rest of my life on earth in each other's arms and just loving one another. And yeah, pretty much $1 million would pretty much be taken care of at that time. Anything that was left over, you know, of course, I would give to him. I would have him do whatever it is that he wanted to do with that money. You know, put some money aside for my nieces and nephews' college fund. And that is about it. I mean, of course, I would give 10% of that money to my church, of course. But anything that was left over would be his. And so that is the first question of the day. If you had 24 hours left in your life and you had $1 million to do as you please, that is what I would do. And so now I want to ask you, what would you do? Remember that, pretty is as pretty does, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.